That's the truth of the matter. He was so egregious, not now, then. He was so egregious that, and Hollywood has never heard this in 100 years. He was so egregious, I put in my contract that I won't work with Rickey Smiley again unless he's in a dress. Now, what was Rickey Smiley's next movie? Was it First Sunday? Did he wear a dress in it? You bet he did. It's in my contract.
Why would you put that in your contract, Katt?
That's where he's a believable actor. Him and Tyler Perry can't play a man to save their life. They play good women, and I believe that the best actor should be in the best role.
So basically, Katt Williams told the whole world a few months ago on that super viral sit down with Shannon Sharp that not only do I not respect you as an actor, I don't respect you as a man. I flat out refuse to let a man that puts on a dress shame me in how I vote and who I support and who I don't support. So, I mean, basically, bro, you a hoe. You a prostitute. You willing to basically throw away your manhood for a check. You a prostitute. You a hoe. Rickey Smiley is a hoe. Just like all these other Negroes that be doing this goofy stuff. Katt Williams talked about Tyler Perry, same thing. Your money does not represent masculinity. It does not represent manhood at all. Nah. I mean, just the way this cross-dressing sellout was on his radio show the other day, twerking for Kamala, man. I'm not surprised. It's par for the course. We know how these dudes are. And the reason why I put all the fraternity stuff in the thumbnail is because not all frat brothers get down like this, but a lot of them do. A lot of them are sellouts. A lot of them are Democrat shills. They twerk for the Democrat Party. They do whatever the Democrat Party tells them to do. The overwhelming majority of black males and black females that are elected to public office are Democrats. And I don't want to make this video specifically about Democrat versus Republican, but Rickey Smiley kind of did because he basically twerked for Kamala. And if you want to vote for Kamala, that's fine, bro. Vote for who you want. You have a right to vote for who you want to. But bro, to do all that, shaming and trying to tell black people that we messing up by not supporting her. Oh, you with Trump. Some black people are going to vote for Trump. I'm going to vote for Trump. I voted for him last time. I haven't voted for a Democrat in 14 years. I voted for Obama the very first time, and that's all it took for me to wake up. All skin folk and kinfolk, and Kamala is not even one of us. She's not like us. She's not black. I don't know why people keep on saying that she's black. It's just insane to me how gullible some people are that look like us. But I just found it to be egregious to hear this man go on his little diatribe about this woman, and of course he's getting paid to do so. We know the Kamala Harris campaign is paying people that are celebrities to support her and voice their support for her. Charlemagne, not the god. I don't know why people call him a god. He's not a god. D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey, the usual suspects, Van Jones, crying all on CNN. This is what they do.
Excited about Tim Walz? I already know the
Man,
answer to
yeah,
that question.
always.
What excites you the most about him?
Just that he's just a regular, like he reminds you of your high school principal. He reminds you of your high school football coach, and he was a football coach that led his team to a state championship. And he is just awesome. He's for the people. He stand up for women's rights, and he's a popular governor in the great state of Minnesota, which Trump won in 2016.
No, Rickey Smiley, Trump did not win Minnesota in 2016. See, you just running your mouth. And second of all, you can look at the election map in 2016. Trump won Wisconsin, he won Michigan, and he won Pennsylvania. Those are the three states that he took away from Hillary Clinton that she just knew were in the bag, the so-called blue firewall. I'm a political science major, so I pay attention to politics like all the time. Like I eat, sleep, and breathe politics, and I'm very politically active here in Georgia. But that's another conversation for another day. Tim Walz, he's an older white liberal. I wouldn't necessarily call him a super popular governor. There's nothing masculine about him. This is the same governor that allowed tampons to be put in the boys' restrooms. So so-called trans males can use the men's bathrooms and have tampons in there, which doesn't make any sense because no real woman, I mean, I don't know any women that use men's bathrooms. Now, there are men that use women's bathrooms with all this transgender stuff going on, but I don't want to get too deep in that. He's just talking. He's just really talking. He's not giving any real substance as to what makes Tim Walz a man's man or this super popular guy. Also, he said something about women's reproductive rights. The baby termination situation that we have in the black community is so off the chain that black people make up 13.5% of the population, but 38% of all abortions are performed on black women. 38%. That makes no sense. So we're just going to abort our race out of existence. We've already took away 20 plus million, and I'm going to stop talking about that because last time I did a video where I went in on abortion, they gave me a strike and I couldn't upload for a week. Y'all follow me on Twitter if you don't follow me on Twitter, because eventually when I get enough followers on Twitter, I'm going to start doing Twitter spaces where it's basically like going live on Twitter where you can talk like you do on YouTube live. And the reason why I want to do that is because certain topics, I want to start going live at some point, but I want to get my subscribers up a little bit. So if y'all ain't subscribed to my channel. And I want to have these type of conversations with intellectual people who actually know what the hell they're talking about. My Twitter is The Real King Andre. The Real King Andre. No spaces, The Real King Andre.
They was picked off by Joe Biden, and I think we'll definitely get his state and the state of Pennsylvania as well. Either one of those governors would have been a...
I'm gonna fast forward through. I know y'all probably done heard this, but I'm just giving my commentary. Let me pick a few of these off real quick.
Garbage.
Can
Everybody
we be
got to
united
find,
on anything?
Yeah. Can't agree on a damn bucket of chicken. One person want a hot dog.
I always
Black
complain.
folks get on my damn nerves, man. Why everybody making all these celeb?
Black folks get on your nerves because we thinking for ourselves. See, Rickey Smiley, he's an older Gen Xer. He's almost a boomer, but I think he's 56. I looked it up. He's an older Gen Xer. The younger black men, 21 to 55 is the age group that I'm noticing that is not with this foolishness. We are using our brains. We are being led by our logic and our reason, not emotion, not blackness, because blackness hasn't done nothing for us over the past 60 years. We've been voting black people in office for 60 years, and look at the result.
Making all these videos going off on Kamala Harris and stuff, and then the black men, Kamala Harris didn't prosecute you and treated you bad in court. I got treated bad in court too, but I'm with her because a vote for her. If you sit at home and you don't support her, you are definitely supporting Donald Trump. You can vote for who you want to, but don't be trying to encourage other people and sit up there and put bad stuff. Where's that same energy for Donald Trump?
Absolutely pathetic. He sounds pathetic. Where's this energy for Trump? They just tried to blow the man's brains out 3 weeks ago at his rally. Come on, bro. Like, they trying to lock him up and come on, bro. Like, and the media is twerking for Kamala because we know the media leans left. The media, most media outlets, CNN, MSNBC, ABC, all of them networks lean Democrat. They don't call themselves Democrat networks, but we know damn well that they're always talking about how evil and racist the Republicans are, how evil and racist Trump is, when in reality, the conditions of the black community run under Democrat cities. You could call the Democrats far more racist than the Republicans. Destroy your unborn babies. Black people killing black people every day. No big deal. We're not going to say nothing about it. Black people have the highest poverty rate, but they bring these illegal immigrants in to take our jobs. I can go on and on and on about how the Democrat Party has abused the black community, but we keep on allowing it. So,
yeah. Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just like,
And
don't
then
vote for him. It is what it is.
Y'all not even out here doing real research.
and the thing about it is that black woman that's on his show, she's there to earn a check, and she's like 90-something% of black women that vote Democrat, and that's fine. But look at who they're following. You don't have enough masculine heterosexual black men standing on business with our own radio shows and big influence. Like I can't think of maybe 5 black male conservative leaning celebrities that speak their truth and speak it loudly and boldly. Ice Cube is probably the most solid black celebrity, and he never came out and called himself a conservative, but he actually said he wanted to meet with Trump and Joe Biden, and look at the heat he got for that.
Her record. If you do the research or whatever, stop believing everything you read and do real.
Be on the right side of history.
That's so. It's just the Amber Rose and everybody got all these videos and stuff and talking about Kamala Harris talking out of both sides of her. How would you say something so disrespectful? Even if you felt that way, I wouldn't dare make a video or say nothing like that to the Vice President of the United States of America that's trying to stand up and that's going to possibly pick 2 United States Supreme Court justices.
And the last black Supreme Court justice that Joe Biden picked, Ketanji Brown Jackson, literally said she could not define what a woman was because she didn't want to offend the trans community, even though you pushed 2 babies out of your cooter. You know exactly what a woman is. You gave birth. She knows what a woman is, but she didn't want to say it because she didn't want to offend people. See, this is what we up against. This is what we up against. The black sellout is very dangerous. People like Rickey Smiley, his influence is waning as time goes on because the younger generations are tuning these people out because we see who they are, we see the play, but he still got a big platform because he toes the line.
Whatever, to try to keep the law sorority incorporated into the damn, and a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority incorporated into the damn White House. What's wrong with y'all?
Come on, man. MLK holiday.
See, all this symbolic foolishness, this is garbage. All this AKA and Omega, so I think he's an Omega. I'm not against fraternities and sororities, but they are problematic in the fact that it's, and believe it or not, it's actually a lot of young black women and a few black men. I'm noticing more black women are doing this on social media. They're actually denouncing their letters. They are denouncing their fraternities and sororities because they believe that they have offended God, that this is something that would be equivalent to serving a false God. And I kind of do believe that a lot of black people that join these fraternities and sororities idolize their letters. They act like they are superior and that they're so cool and so great that they join these fraternities and sororities. But I've done some research on them, and I'm glad I never joined. My dad told me not to pledge when I was young. I was in college. I said, Dad, I want to join a fraternity because I thought it was cool. He said, nah, son, don't do that. That's for people that don't have no identity. I wouldn't necessarily say that. But after doing some research and looking at how some of these dudes get down that's in these fraternities and how these chicks get down in these sororities, I'm good. It's a lot of black people in high places, right? A lot of black people in high places. A lot of black faces in high places, but the majority of black people remain stuck in the same spaces. There's so many black people that's suffering in these inner cities that's run by these black Democrats. Atlanta, where I'm from, Chicago, Philadelphia, Memphis, Jackson, what's another one? Charlotte, New Orleans, Baton Rouge. All these cities with large black populations, you look at the black communities in these areas, look at the black city council members, look at the black mayors, right? County commissioners. They're all Democrat, and the overwhelming majority of them, they are in a fraternity or a sorority. And look at the conditions of the communities that they represent. Look at it. Look at it. These are self-serving people. They don't really care about the people they say they serve.
Man, because she was talking about reparations.
Who was a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated?
Come on.
There he go again, worshiping the fraternity.
Come on now.
Game.
Oh my God,
Game
that just
changer.
gave me chills. That gave me chills.
Game changer, dog.
Game.
Man,
Talk about game.
y'all better come
Go
get
to
me off this
stores,
radio
you better
today.
come get him.
Hey, you keep going. You want to keep
Today.
going down? You want to keep?
I'm about to go to the part where he crying. That's gonna be the end of it. Let me see if I can find it. It's at the end. I couldn't find a video clip of him crying, but I'm gonna just go ahead and wrap the video up and just say this. Those of us that are in our 20s, 30s, 40s, and even early 50s, a lot of us are going to be here in the next 25, 30 years. Some of us are going to be old. Some of us are going to be middle-aged. Some of us are going to be getting close to death ourselves, but a lot of these elder blacks that's in their 50s, 60s, and 70s, 25 and 30 years, they're not going to be here. They're going to be gone. And we have to think about, what do we want our community to look like? What's left of it? And this Democrat worship, this blue no matter who, this every single election they put these Democrats in our face, and they talking about the fraternities and the sororities and the AKA and the blackness, and man, that ain't about nothing, bro. That's not doing nothing to move us forward. That ain't that your AKA fraternity, sorority, and your Omega fraternity, all these little goofy hand things they doing. What the hell is that gonna do for black people? That ain't doing nothing for us. That's doing something for y'all. Y'all getting y'all elections. Y'all winning y'all elections. Y'all getting y'all positions of power, and y'all forget who you are. You forget where you came from. Talking about I've been behind the scenes fighting for the good fight for so long. So all the civil rights, man, bruh. Rickey Smiley, he might have did a little stuff to help black people in Alabama, where he from. I think he from Birmingham originally, but nah, bruh. I don't buy it, bro. I'm not seeing it. If Kamala Harris and the Democrat Party and Obama and all these people that we done elected were that great, and the black community has seen real improvement under their rule and their leadership, I wouldn't be making no video like this. But nah, bro, don't be like Rickey Smiley. All these crying Negroes, bro, all this weakness, bro. We done with that, bro. Like, y'all can keep doing that though. It's us against them. That's how I feel. It's us against them. We have an internal struggle in the black race right now. We have a elder black, sellout black versus the younger, more traditional minded, masculine, heterosexual, God-fearing black men who actually don't believe in the stuff y'all believe in. We don't believe men can get pregnant. We tired of seeing so many black babies get destroyed before they can get born. All this LGBT, that's all Kamala Harris talking about, is LGBT and deleting babies. That's all she talking about. Ain't we got enough of that going on? Look, y'all subscribe, follow me on Twitter, The Real King Andre. These type of topics, YouTube be tripping, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll holla.